What's going on, folks, and welcome back to Beans to Greens. Today is season 1, episode 18 of our Seed to Smoke series where we're growing Trainwreck. The gals are about 6 weeks into flower, so we're on our last leg of flower at this point, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that and knowing when to harvest. And we'll jump on into the flower tent in just a minute, but wanted to talk about this really quick. A couple things you want to look at when you're getting ready to harvest and understanding when the plants are ready to harvest. Your plants are going to start fading out or changing colors in their leaves. They might yellow out or brown out. They could turn reds, purples. It doesn't really matter, but they will start changing colors, losing life, and they'll eventually fall off as well. That is called senescence, and that's essentially what happens in nature when we see our trees and bushes start changing colors in the fall. They're getting ready for hibernation for the winter. Cannabis plants being annuals, they're getting ready to end their life cycle, and so that's what ends up happening with them as well, as they will fade in color. Another thing that'll happen is we have our white hairs called pistils on the buds that actually come out of the buds. They will start to shrink down and recede into the bud, and they will typically darken, looking maybe amber or rusty colored. And that's a good indicator that flowering is starting to come to the end. But the best way to really understand when your plants are ready to flower is looking at the trichomes. The trichomes is all the frost on the buds when you look at the buds. And they are, when looking at them up close through a microscope or some type of magnification, they almost look like clear little mushrooms. And those trichomes are extremely sticky. And they will go from clear, where they're immature, to milky when they are at their peak potency with THC, to amber, where they start degrading and that THC starts changing into CBN and CBD. So when you're harvesting and looking at your trichomes, some of it's a little bit personal preference. As the trichomes are degrading, obviously you're going to get a little bit more of a couch lock and relaxing high. Whereas when they're at their peak potency, that's when you're going to be most psychoactive and a little bit more of a head high and energetic. So completely based off of personal preference. Me personally, I like to harvest my plants when the majority of my trichomes are milky white, and then I have 10 to 20% amber, because you will never have all of your trichomes milky without any amber. It's just, that's how it goes. You'll have some clear, mostly milky, some amber. But I try to avoid as many clear as humanly possible. So I like to push it a little bit further. And, different plants will look a little bit different and things will change pretty quickly as well. So when looking at trichomes, we could see that they're on the plant and on the buds with our naked eye, but we can't really analyze them without the help of magnification. One of the things that you could use is a jeweler's loupe, and we could actually look at the buds through the loupe. I suggest getting as big of a glass as possible, so you're not trying to look through a very small, glass where it's not going to be as easy to look at multiple trichomes at the same time. The other thing, and this is my personal favorite, is a digital microscope. And this actually hooks up to my phone, so I'm able to view on my phone as I'm zooming in or out. The other nice thing that I'm able to do is take pictures, because if I'm moving around, which is inevitable, it's going to be blurry on the screen. So I want to make sure that as soon as I do get a clear shot of the screen, I take some pictures. What that allows me to do is go back and look at the pictures and analyze the entire field of view to understand how all of my trichomes look. If you're trying to just look really quick, you might miss some ambers, you might miss some clears. You don't really understand what's going on. So being able to take pictures and going back and analyze is much better. In later episodes, I'll take some pictures and post them up on the videos so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. but we're going to be looking at trichomes, not this week, but probably next week. I start looking at them about 7 weeks into flower, and then I just look at them probably every 2 to 3 days to understand what the plant's doing and how close is it to becoming ready for harvest. So before we hop into the flower tent, make sure you're smashing that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you, everyone that has already subscribed and is consistently tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you all have growing on inside your gardens. I always love to find out. And if you don't, what are you smoking on? I like to know that as well. So, again, make sure you're hitting that like button, and then also make sure that you're set up for notifications so you don't miss any new content. We obviously have some more grows coming up, some exciting stuff. Some of you may have seen my Vivo Sun tent, but we're going to have a little bit different of a grow going on in there. So make sure you're staying tuned in for that as we're kicking that off very soon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into the flower tent. All right, folks, we are back in the flower tent. So 6 weeks in flower, just starting week 7. You can see the plant starting to fade out, getting some yellowing of the leaves. It's to be expected. Still seeing some, white pistil hairs, which, pistils aren't the only thing we go by. We also know when to harvest based off of trichome color. And starting probably next week, I'll start looking at trichomes. I've got a digital microscope that hooks up to my phone, and I'll just take some pictures of it, and I could add it to the video, which will be really cool. So still got the light up at 100%. Relative humidity, we've dropped down to 45% now, and it'll remain there for the rest of flower. And I dropped down the max temp down to 77 degrees. So the tent will exhaust if it reaches, above 46%, I believe is what I have it on. And, or if it will hit 77 degrees, it'll then exhaust out, just to keep the temps a little bit cooler as we finish up in flower. You can see the flowers are definitely thick. They're looking nice. This one back here, look at this. Thick. Yeah, they stacked up really nice. So I think they're fading out, just a touch early. But I would be really interested to see how they do in the 25 gallons. So we'll grow these again, and we'll do it in the 25 gallons. These back here are LSDs. I know I'm not covering, but you could see they're just starting to fade out right now. And, they got some thick flowers, nice trichome production as well on those. And I am happy with these Trainwrecks just in the trichome category. I mean, they're some frosty nugs. They look good. No doubt. Look at that. So, but yeah, I think they probably would have faded out a little bit later had they been in 25-gallon pots. So that's what we're moving forward. And we're going to see how those fare. I'm growing some clones right now, so I'll really get an understanding of, what I got from my last harvest, which was running 15-gallon pots versus these running the 25-gallon pots. So, but yeah, we're going to start running 25-gallon for the rest of the grows moving forward, unless we do some like autoflowers or something like that. But yep, that's the update for the week. Hope you all enjoy. All right, folks. So that's it for today's video. Season 1, episode 18 of our Seed to Smoke series where we're growing Trainwreck. Make sure you are smashing that like button and subscribe to the channel, set up for notifications. Also, drop me some comments down below. We're really excited for all the future content that's going to be coming up. We got a ton of new stuff, some new grows, some really exciting stuff coming down the pipeline. So make sure you're staying tuned in for that. But until next time, let's keep growing together.